Hello, I am Madam Gracious Kanzeni from Educare TZ. My online student warmly welcome in our best media, whereby a lot of materials are provided, but not only materials, a lot of questions. From Form 1 up to Form 2. The Form 2 nectars, Form 4 nectars, but revision question of the topic, a lot of topic from Form 1 to Form 4 are provided in our media Educare TZ. So make sure you don't miss to follow this best media for your academic development. My online student, I'm here in front of you so as we can run our chemistry subject, and our class level is Form 3. Our main deal is making the revision question. For today, we are going to start our new topic, which is extraction and properties of metal. Hii ni topic ya 8 katika kidato cha 3. So I hope the topic is very easy, because it is all about explanation concerning the metals and so forth. So welcome, and I hope you will enjoy the session. Okay, today we are going to start those questions in exercises. Katika hii topic ya extraction and properties of metal, tuna maswali ambayo yameapia kama exercises, lakini pia finally tunaenda kuona maswali ambayo yameapia as a total general assessment question, tunaziita revision questions. Kwa hiyo leo tutaenda kuanza the exercise number 8.1. The exercise 8.1, which are found in your TIE book. We are going to start with the question number 1. Let us discuss the question. The question states that a metal has both physical and chemical strength. Physical and chemical strength. What does this statement imply? This question of extraction of metal always appear in section C and sometime in section B. In section B, maybe you will be taught to draw some of the method ambazo zinatumika kufanya extraction of metal. Kuna iron, kuna aluminium, kuna copper and iron. Some of those unaweza ukaambiwa au ukapewa sometime mchoro, ukaambiwa ulebo, uandike some of the reactions zina take place hapo kwenye hiyo blast furnace au katika hizo given diagram ambazo ni extraction of metals. Lakini mostly yanaapia kwenye section C, ambapo kumbuka section C ni maswali ambayo yana max 15. Na each student should be careful during this question kwa sababu unachoose maswali matatu na yote unatakiwa uwe very brief, very comprehensive. So you can see that this question, as we see it, ni very simple, lakini it is made up of detailed information. So now we are going to see a metal has both physical and chemical strength. What does this statement imply? Kwanza lazima uwe na agreement kwamba ni kweli kwamba metal ina play both physical and chemical strength. Physical and chemical strength. Metal ina play this dual property, kwa sababu tukiona kwamba kitu kina both property tunasema that is dual nature or dual property. So is it true? So that is all about our question. So now let us discuss the responses. Understanding the implication of metals having both physical and chemical strength, when we say that a metal has both physical and chemical strength, we are referring to two distinct but interrelated properties that define the behavior and the performance of metal in various applications. I hope kidogo nimeanza kukuelewesha maana ya hiyo statement, kwa sababu swali letu linatuambia what does statement imply. Kwa hiyo ni kwamba when we say that metal in both physical and chemical strength, we are referring to two distinct, yani tunakuwa referring to two different things ambapo kila kitu kina unique properties. Kwa hiyo utaona kwamba metal itakuwa na unique physical properties, then itakuwa na unique chemical properties, lakini zote zina relate kwenye physical and chemical strength. So that's what tunasema but interrelated properties that define the behavior and the performance of the metal in various applications. Kwa hiyo ni two distinctive but interrelated property. They interrelate to each other, ambapo hizo interrelated properties huwa obvious zina define the behavior, ile tabia ya metals, lakini pia the performance of metals in various application. How do this metal perform? How do this metal behave in the different applications or different implications? Now let us break down what this mean step by step. Sasa to simplify hii kwa kuanza na step tofauti tofauti. The first step is definition of physical strength. Definition of the physical strength. When we talk about physical strength in metals, typically refer to their ability to withstand applied forces without deforming or breaking. Kwamba ile metal, je, ina ule uwezo, ina ile capacity ya kuresist any external forces ambayo imekuwa applicable pale. Je, ina ile ule uimara wa kuresist changes, wa kuresist zile internal forces. Ina ile ability to withstand toward the forces ambayo itapelekea without any deforming. Kwamba mfano mzuri tuchukulie zile metals ambazo zinatumika kwenye kujengea madaraja. So you can see that those bridges, all of the curtained to path, there is a lot of forces zinakuwa applicable pale, lakini utaona kwamba those metals are very strength in such a way that can able to withstand, cannot able to deform, to undergo any changes and so forth. Kwa hiyo inakuwa na ability to resist or to withstand toward any applied forces. So this encompasses several mechanical properties included. Sasa tuone several mechanical properties ambazo zinakuwa included to this toward this physical strength of the metal. So the first one is the tensile strength. Tensile strength. Tensile strength tunaongelea uimara wa kivipi. How metal can be tensile strength. So the maximum amount of tensile or pulling. Tukisema tensile mean that pulling stress that a material can withstand before failure. Tensile strength. Kwamba that material can withstand before what? Before failure. So that maximum amount of pulling stress or tensile stresses that a material can withstand before failure is what we call the tensile strength. Kwa hiyo some of the metals you can see at the same time it tend to fail, lakini utakuta ni at a time, and over a time. So you can see that this ability, maximum amount of tensile stress that a material withstand before failure is what we call the tensile strength. Kwa hiyo hii ni one of the category properties ambayo inaingia kwenye physical properties or physical strength of this metal. Another is the compressive strength. Kwa mfano hapo kwenye tensile strength naweza nikatolea mfano gani? Utaona kwamba sawa, some of the metals zinakuwa preferred kujenga zile zinakuwa preferred kwenye construction materials. So you can see that pia wanatumia sawa, wakiziamini, wakijua ile strength yake, ile ability yake. Lakini you can see that material over a time it can break, it can fail. Kwa hiyo ule uwezo wa ile material to withstand before failure, kabla ya failure, is what we call tensile strength. Okay, now let us explain the compressive strength. This is the capacity of the material to withstand axial load that tend to compress it. Axial loads that tend to compress it. Kwamba kuna ile mizigo, axial loads, ambayo itacompress ile metal au ile material. Kwa hiyo ile ability or capacity of this material to withstand ile load ya those material ambayo itapelekea ile compressive, inapelekea yenyewe inakuwa compressed. That is what we call the physical strength of the metal. But also we have the yield strength. Yield strength, what does it mean? The stress at which a material begins to deform plastically. beyond this point permanent deformation occur. Yield strength, yield yani yale matokeo. So you can see that ile ability material begin to deform plastical. It means that it tend to deform plastical. That material inafanya deformation, ina deform plastical, and finally you can see that beyond this point permanent deformation occur. Permanent, that's why tunasema yield strength. It means there is a production of a certain material, or we can say that a certain deformation ambayo inatokea permanently kwa sababu tu ile strength of the metal. Kwa hiyo deformation inatokea, lakini ile deformation inakuwa ni inakuwa material, yani inatengeneza kitu ambacho kinaweza kikawa ni yield. Yani kile kitu kimekuwa produced lakini bado kinakuwa na benefit. That is what we call yield strength. But also we have hardness. This is another physical strength of the metal, whereby it's a measure of how resistant a material is to localized plastic deformation. Example, scratches or indentations. Scratches or indentations. Kwa hiyo hardness. Hardness tunaongelea ule ugumu. Kwa hiyo hii hapa ni measure of how resistant a material is localized plastical deformation. Mfano mzuri ni zile scratches. Kwa hiyo ile hardness tutaweza ku measure ile resistance of those materials. Kwa hiyo we can say that these properties are crucial for determining how metal will perform under various conditions, such as in construction, kwenye ujenzi, lakini pia katika manufacturing and engineering applications. So that is all about the physical strength of the metal. Kumbuka tunapoongelea physical strength of the metal, tunaongelea ule uwezo wa metal, ule uimara wa metal. Ndio maana mfano mzuri nimetolea zile metal ambazo zinatumika kwenye construction. Mfano zile zinazojenga madaraja, majengo mbalimbali, lakini pia katika issue nzima ya engineering, or can say manufacturing. Those metals which are employed there, ndio issue ambayo tunaiongelea hapa. But also now let us see the second steps ambayo tunaweza tukaelezea swali letu, ambayo ni definition of chemical strength. Sasa hapa tunakuja kuelezea ile statement katika this category au katika this step. Kwa hiyo tunaanza na definition of chemical strength. Kumbuka tuliambiwa metals have both physical and chemical strength. What does this statement imply? Tukaona swali letu jinsi tukisema hiyo chemical strength, physical strength ni vitu gani, na swali letu tunalicategorize in this way. Kwa hiyo tuone sasa katika this definition of chemical strength tushaona kuhusiana na physical, sasa tuone katika chemical. So chemical strengths refer to the stability and reactivity of metals when exposed to different environments or substances. This include the following. Kwa hiyo katika chemical strength tunaangalia ule uwezo wa metal. Strengths refer to stability and reactivity of metal when exposed to different environments or substances. Kwamba ile situation of metal to make a reaction, ile ability, ile reactivity is what we call chemical strengths of the metal. So let us see those reactions. Good example is corrosion resistance. Corrosion resistance. So, some of metals in ability to resist corrosion? Yes or no? So ile ability ya metal to resist or kuwa against the corrosion reaction is what we can say that this metal in a chemical strength. For instance, the ability of the metal to resist degradation due to the chemical reaction with its environment, such as oxidation or acid attack. Kwamba utaona kwamba some of the metals, particularly those iron metals, utakuta kwamba zinakuwa attacked with those oxidation properties, oxidation reaction, acid attacks. So sometimes zina undergo corrosion, zinakuwa attacked with corrosion, zinakuwa damaged. So you can see that tunapozungumzia ile chemical strength tunaangalia sasa ile reactivity na ile stability ya ile metal. Kwa hiyo utaona kwamba ability of the metal to resist those resist degradation of those reaction, tunasema kwamba corrosion resistance. That is all about the chemical strength of the metal. But also we can talk in terms of reactivity. How ready a metal will react with other element or compound. Ule utayari wa metal kufanya reaction with other, that is chemical strength of the metal. Kwa hiyo utaona kwamba, for example, some metals like sodium are highly reactive with water, while other like gold are very stable and do not react easy. Kwa hiyo utaona kwamba ile ready reaction of metal itadetermine ile strength of chemical strength of the metal. For instance, nimetoa mfano hapa wa sodium and gold. Sodium ni very reactive metal, particularly inaweza react na water. Lakini tunapokuja kwa gold, these are very stable, kiasi kwamba not easy. It's very difficult to react with other substance or other metal easily. Kwa hiyo hapo ndo tuna consider kwamba this is the chemical strength of the metal. So you can see that the chemical strength of the metal affect its longevity and suitability for specific application, especially in harsh environment where corrosion could lead to failure. Kwenye environment ambayo ni harsh, ambayo corrosion could lead to failure. So that is all about. Kwa hiyo tumeona katika implication ya chemical strength, tumeona definition yake na properties zilizoko ndani yake, lakini pia katika chemical properties tumeona definition yake na hizo properties ambazo zipo within the chemical strength of the metal. So now let us see the study category ambayo ni implication of having both physical and chemical strength of those metal. Kumbuka tuliambiwa how do this statement imply, tukai divide on our own. Kwa hiyo tumeona kuhusiana na physical strength of the metal, chemical strength of the metal. Sasa tuone how do these metals zinakuwa different in terms of the behavior and performance, but how do each other interrelated in different application. Kwa hiyo tutaelezea kuhusiana na implication of having both physical strength of the metal and chemical strength of the metal, na hapa tutakuwa tumepass through our imply of our statement. So when a metal possesses both physical and chemical strengths, it implies several key advantages. For instance, durability. Metal can exhibit high physical strength, can endure significant mechanical stress without failing. Kwa hiyo ile ability inakuwa inadumu kwa muda mrefu. Kwa mfano, a lot of construction materials, kama watatumia hizi metal ambazo zina exhibit high physical strength, obvious it will be endure significant mechanical toward the mechanical strength without failing. While those with the strong chemical resistance can maintain their integrity over time even in corrosive environment. Hata kama ni kwenye harsh environment, that where there is those corrosive reactions, so you can see that those metals will able to be against kwa sababu ya ile chemical strength yake, itaweza kufanya maintenance, can maintain their integrity, bado ile thamani ya ile property au ya ile metal itakuwa ipo in a good way. So this combination lead to the materials that last longer and require less maintenance. Kwa hiyo kama kutakuwa na physical properties and chemical properties of those metal at the same time, utaona kwamba itapelekea those material or those metal kuwa stay in a longer materials that last longer and require less maintenance. Kwa hiyo utaona kwamba materials ambayo yako made of the chemical strength and the physical strength of the metal both together, utaona kwamba yanakuwa na long lifespan, lakini pia ile maintenance inakuwa at low or at minimum. So another is versatility in application. Tumeangalia kuhusiana na durability. Sasa tunaangalia application nyingine au implication nyingine ambayo ni versatility in application. So such metals can be used in diverse fields ranging from construction, where structure integrity is paramount, and aerospace, where weight to strength ratios are critical, as well as in chemical processes industry where resistance to corrosion is essential. Kwa hiyo utaona kwamba ile versatility in application inakuwa ni very crucial, kwa sababu tu ile metal imeweza kuattain ile chemical strength and the physical strength at the same time. So you can see that there is also enhanced performance when there is a chemical strength of the metal and the physical strength of the metal, kwamba ile material imekuwa made up of chemical strength and physical strength of the metal together, ina enhance ile performance, inaongeza ule uimara wa ile material. For instance, in engineering design, kwenye engineering designing, kwenye manufacturing, kwenye constructions, you can see that selecting material with both type of strengths allow the more efficient design that can handle both mechanical load and environmental challenges effectively. Kwa utaona kwamba enhanced performance kivipi? Wakati wanafanya engineering, wanafanya design, wanafanya manufacturing of different metals, wanafanya construction tofauti, lazima wawe makini kwenye ku make choices. Lazima wachague material ambayo ipo made up of physical strength and chemical strength together. Na hii ita ensure that ile material inakuwa na ability ya kuresist any changes, lakini pia ya kuwa na uimara mkubwa hata kama ni kwenye harsh environment au katika tunasema katika mechanical loaded. Mfano mzuri nitoe ile those construction kwenye madaraja, bridges. Kwa hiyo imagine yale madaraja wangekuwa wanatumia material ambayo yana weak chemical and physical strength metals. What will happen? Those bridges, it will not be able to handle this mechanical loads. Lakini pia haitaweza kuhandle any environmental challenges effective. Lakini kwa sababu wanakuwa wana employ these metals ambayo inakuwa na both chemical strength and physical strength, inakuwa ni easy for those materials to handle those mechanical loads, mizigo mizito or any forces ambayo inakuwa applied there. So in summary, I can say that the statement that a material has both physical and chemical strengths imply that the metal is capable of enduring mechanical stresses while also resisting degradation from environmental factor. Kwa hiyo tunaposema kwamba metal ina both physical strength and chemical strength, tunahakikisha kwamba material inakuwa na ability to resist changes in the environment, ambayo hiyo ni katika chemical reactions, lakini pia ability to what? To resist or to withstand toward the different forces ambazo zimekuwa applicable toward the material. So that is all about our question. So I can say that this dual capability make it suitable for a wide range of demanding application where reliability and durability are crucial. Kwa hiyo reliability na durability inakuwa ni very crucial kwa sababu ile material imeplay both. Tunaposema dual, this one dual capability, ina maana ule uwezo wa both physical strength and chemical strength nature zinakuwa katika ile material. Kwa hiyo hii inapelekea the wide range of demanding applications where reliability and durability is very crucial. So my students, I can say this marks the end of our session. Thank you so much for your time, for your attention. Keep following our media for more videos. Bye bye. Have a nice moment.